We bring you the full story, the context, maybe a few surprises, and hopefully make it stick.
Today's story is, well, it's a potent mix. A public moment, seemingly small, that just explodes.
Exactly. We're talking about a corporation, its top execs, and how a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert basically turned into a huge corporate scandal. Almost instantly.
It really captures so much about right now, doesn't it? Live events, social media going wild, and private lives suddenly becoming very, very public, especially for business leaders.
Yeah, and the people right in the middle of this, Andy Byron, who's the CEO of a tech company, Astronomer,
Right.
and Kristin Cabot, the chief people officer there.
Their interaction caught on that kiss cam.
Yeah.
It was Wednesday, July 16th, 2025. That moment just lit a fuse, speculation everywhere, real consequences hitting fast.
You see how fast it moves. Concert moment 1 second, full-blown corporate crisis the next.
Demanding immediate answers.
Yeah, really immediate. So our mission today is to walk you through all of it. We'll start with that viral moment itself.
Then dig into what it meant for them, personally, professionally.
And of course, the company's reaction. How Astronomer handled it. We're pulling this all straight from sources you shared.
The idea is to give you the complete picture, how one, tiny public thing can send these massive waves through people's lives and through a company worth, over $1 billion?
Okay, so let's set the scene. It's Wednesday, July 16th, 2025, summer night. And it's Coldplay playing at Gillette Stadium, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yeah, Pat's territory. And that place is enormous, right? Hold over 65,000 people.
You'd think in a crowd that big, you're basically invisible.
That's so much, apparently. So the kiss cam starts scanning the crowd, looking for couples, you know the drill.
And bam, it lands right on Andy Byron, he's 50, and Kristin Cabot, who's 52.
And the sources say, initially, Byron had his arms around Cabot, hugging or cuddling pretty close.
But the second they clock, they're on the big screen. Total shift. Byron just drops, dives down to the ground to get out of view.
While Cabot throws her hands over her face, turns right around, trying to hide.
It's like textbook caught, right? Yeah. But the implications here, way beyond just personal embarrassment. This could hit the company hard.
And Chris Martin, up on stage, sees this whole awkward scramble. His first reaction was apparently, "Whoa, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay."
Followed by that kicker.
Yeah, either they're having an affair or they're just very shy. I'm not quite sure what to do. Kind of joking, but uh-oh.
And then later, maybe sensing the vibe, he reportedly said, "Holy yes, I hope we didn't do something bad."
Almost like he knew. It's kind of chilling, looking back. He was spot on.
And it gets even more complicated, because TMZ later got hold of other footage.
Right. This showed them, Byron and Cabot, actually kissing and, some PDA.
The public displays of affection, yeah.
While Coldplay was playing Yellow. And this was before the kiss cam incident.
So it wasn't just a random awkward camera moment. They were already being publicly affectionate.
Exactly. And apparently in that earlier footage, when the kiss cam did hit them, you could hear Byron say something like, "As king hell, it's me."
And Cabot's reaction, "This is awkward." Understatement of the year, maybe. Just highlights that whole privacy versus public exposure thing now.
Definitely.
Okay, so with that image burned into the internet's memory, everyone starts asking, who are these people? Because their jobs, their context, that's what really amplified this.
Let's start with Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer since 2023.
He's got a long history in tech, over 20 years, Providence College grad. Before Astronomer, he was president of another company, Lacework, from 2019 to 2022.
So yeah, a very seasoned tech executive, not some newcomer.
And Astronomer, the company, they're the ones behind Astro. It's a big deal in data orchestration and observability.
Basically, it helps companies manage and watch over all the complex ways their data moves around, making sure it all works correctly.
Their slogan is something like, "Empower your team to build, run, and observe data pipelines that just work." Sounds pretty crucial for tech firms.
And financially, Astronomer was valued between $1.2 and $1.3 billion after a big funding round in May 2025.
Series D funding, yeah.
And Byron's personal net worth is estimated somewhere between $20 and $70 million. A lot of that tied up in Astronomer equity, you'd assume.
So his job isn't just a job title. It's linked to serious personal wealth.
Right, and personally. He's married to Megan Kerrigan Byron. They reportedly have 2 kids, live near Foxborough in Massachusetts. Nice house, over $1 million, held in a trust.
Okay, now Kristin Cabot. She's Astronomer's chief people officer, hired fairly recently, November 2024.
Her background's also very strong. Before Astronomer, she was chief people officer at Neo4j for 4 years.
And she apparently did really well there, helped the company grow massively from like 225 employees to 900.
Yeah, and contributed to pretty impressive growth, like 50% year over year.
She also has this interesting take on her role. Prefers people strategy over just HR.
Right, meaning she focuses on tying talent and culture directly into the company's main business goals. More strategic, less purely administrative.
Makes sense. And her personal situation. Sources say she was married before, divorced in 2022, has at least one child.
And current sources suggest she appears to be married to Andrew Cabot, who's the CEO of Privateer Rum. They seem to co-own a home in Rye, New Hampshire, worth over $2 million.
So again, high-profile individuals in both their professional and apparently personal lives.
And here's the connection that makes the concert incident even more awkward.
Or problematic.
Right. Andy Byron, the CEO, personally announced Kristin Cabot's hiring back in November 24. He put out a press release praising her exceptional leadership and deep expertise.
And Cabot, in turn, had said she felt energized by her talks with Byron during that hiring process.
So there's this established, positive professional link, publicly stated, which, given their roles, CEO and Chief People Officer, makes that kiss cam moment particularly complicated for the company.
Definitely adds layers. Okay, so the moment happens, the video spreads. Let's talk fallout, because it was fast.
Oh, incredibly fast, as these things do. The video went viral almost immediately, millions and millions of views.
And public figures started weighing in, right? Like Chrissy Teigen, Bethany Frankel. Suddenly, it's not just tech news, it's celebrity gossip fodder, too.
And that's when the online sleuths get involved. They found Andy Byron's wife's Facebook page, Megan Kerrigan Byron.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Her page apparently got absolutely flooded with comments, some sympathetic, some not so much, just inundated.
That's rough. The collateral damage in these things is often brutal.
Totally. She reportedly changed her name on Facebook, dropped the Byron, and then just deactivated both her Facebook and Instagram accounts entirely. Went offline.
Can't blame her. And what about Byron and Cabot themselves?
They seem to disappear online, too, at least professionally. Both apparently deactivated their LinkedIn profiles right after the scandal erupted.
Just trying to minimize the damage, maybe. Pull down the shutters.
Seems like it. Meanwhile, Astronomer, the company, had to react. And they did pretty quickly.
What did they say?
On Friday, July 18th, so just 2 days after the concert, they put out a statement on LinkedIn. It said, Astronomer is committed to the values and culture that have guided us since our founding. Our leaders are expected to set the standard in both conduct and accountability.
Standard corporate speak, but necessary. Did they mention an investigation?
Yes. They announced the board of directors had started a formal investigation into the whole thing.
And they also confirmed Byron hadn't made a personal statement, right? And shot down some rumors?
Correct. They specifically said rumors about other employees, like someone named Alyssa Stoddard, being involved were false. Trying to control a narrative, clearly.
Which companies have to do in these situations? Get ahead of it if they can.
And the biggest consequence, at least initially, for Andy Byron...
He was put on leave.
Immediately. Placed on leave by Astronomer.
Yeah.
And Pete DeJoy, who's a co-founder and the chief product officer, he stepped in as interim CEO.
Wow. Immediate leave. That sends a strong message. Shows how seriously companies are taking conduct issues, especially at the top. Reputation management is key.
Absolutely. It's about accountability, perceived or real.
And even people formerly connected to the company felt the need to react.
Yeah. Rye Walker. He co-founded Astronomer, was CEO before Byron, but left back in 2022.
What did he do?
He went on X, formerly Twitter, and basically distanced himself from the whole mess. He jokingly called it Coldplaygate.
Coldplaygate, okay.
And even added a joke that he doesn't even listen to Coldplay, just making it super clear. This has nothing to do with me.
Which really shows how toxic this kind of personal scandal can become for a brand. Even former leaders want zero association.
It's quite a journey, isn't it, from a kiss cam?
Yeah, a seemingly fun, spontaneous moment at a concert.
To a viral sensation, a corporate investigation, careers on the line, families impacted, all in a matter of days.
That immediate panic we saw from Byron and Cabot on the screen, it wasn't just about being embarrassed, was it?
No, I think it's deeper. It's like a visceral understanding of how quickly a public moment can be captured, shared, and frankly, weaponized online, especially when you're a high-level executive.
That line between your personal life and your professional role, it's basically evaporated in situations like this.
Completely blurred, yeah.
So, wrapping this up, what does this deep dive really show us? For you, the listener.
Well, it's a stark reminder of the sheer speed and reach of information today. How quickly, things can escalate.
And how those lines between public and private life are getting fuzzier and fuzzier, especially for anyone in a leadership position, even in tech, which sometimes feels a bit insulated. Not anymore, it seems.
No, the scrutiny is intense.
It really makes you pause and think, doesn't it, about personal behavior in public, even things that feel insignificant, like being affectionate at a concert.
How that can just instantly boomerang and impact your career, the company's reputation, in ways you just couldn't imagine even, say, 10 years ago.
So the final thought to leave you with is this. What does this level of constant visibility and potential for instant accountability really mean for leadership today in this super connected world? How does it change the expectations, the pressures, the very definition of being a leader?
Something to definitely chew on. The rules seem to be rewriting themselves in real time.